Christmas song. 16 miles from Arkadelphia, right near the Texas border. Traffic was stopped at a railway crossing, took it to the shoulder. I stoked the kettle, I put it to the metal, I shook the gravel loose. I missed the train, but I was happy with a glimpse at the caboose. 'Cause I like trains, I like fast trains, I like trains. Hi, Sammy. Call out through the rain. I like trains, I like sad trains, I like trains that whisper your name. I was born on a Greyhound bus, my mama was a diesel engine. They tried to put me behind the wheel, but I wouldn't let them. You should have seen the look in their eyes and how it turned to tears when I finally told them I want to be an engineer. 'Cause I like trains, I like fast trains, I like trains. Call out through the rain. I like trains, I like sad trains, I like trains that whisper your name. Well, you think that I've got someone new, darling, that ain't true. I could never love another woman besides you. Well, it's not some dewy-eyed darling, darling, it's gonna drive you insane. Anymore I'd be listening for the sound of a big old train. 'Cause I like trains, I like fast trains, I like trains that call out through the rain. I like trains, I like sad trains, I like trains that whisper your name. I like trains that whisper your name. And hi, Josh, too. I imagine Josh is listening as well. Okay, let's see here. I'll pop these words up here just in case. But I know some of these songs. It's a Robert Earl Keen song. Every day at lunch in high school and on my senior year, I'd drink my Coca-Cola with a touch of Everclear. I never had to study math, science, or history. I have a chemical flashback to jog my memory. My junior year, I swore I loved sweet Miss Sherry, and one day I put some Everclear in her Dr. Pepper can. I thought it'd make her easy, she took it pretty hard. Took her home and rang the doorbell, left her laying in the yard. Tequila drives me out, yeah, beer just makes me fat. Whiskey makes me nauseous, tell me who the hell needs that? If you're thinking about drinking and the answer's crystal clear, it's the invisible intoxicants called Everclear. Well, I remember our church picnic in the spring of '89. They had 4 fresh watermelons sliced right off the vine. Yeah, when they bowed their heads, giving grace for the food, hey, I pulled out my bottle and I soaked them melons good. Well, they never knew what hit them when that potion went to work. They had grandmas doing backflips, grandpas looking up their skirts. They were singing hallelujah and a Willie Nelson song. Preacher said it was the best dang picnic the past has ever thrown. Tequila drives me out. Yeah, beer just makes me fat. Whiskey makes me nauseous. Tell me who the hell needs that? If you're thinking about drinking, then the answer's crystal clear. It's the invisible intoxicants called Everclear. When I'm drinking Everclear, I think I'm king of this old world. I'm bigger and better than John Wayne and cuter than Steve Earle. Till I wake up and I'm face down in the hall. Hey, I'm completely naked for a reason I can't recall. Well, I'm kinda sorta thinking that maybe I met a chick, 'cause there's perfume in the air and there's lipstick on my neck. And I hoped she was pretty and I hoped she was kind, enough to leave my clothes somewhere there easy to find. Tequila drives me out. Yeah, beer just makes me fat. Whiskey makes me nauseous. Tell me who the hell needs that? If you're thinking about drinking, then the answer's crystal clear. The invisible intoxicants called Everclear. Been there, done that. Okay, everybody. Well, it's Sunday. I'm here again. That's some of my homemade beer. That's the quarter there. Thinking about my friend Stevie Z. Just got word of that today. It's a John Prine song. She was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol, and I was just a soldier on the way to Montreal. Well, she pressed her chest against me about the time the jukebox broke, and I gave her a peck on the back of my neck. These are the words she spoke: blow up the TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try and find Jesus on your own. Well, I sat there at the table and I acted real naive, for I knew that topless lady had something up her sleeve. She said you would dance around the bar room, and she did the hoochie coo. Yeah, she sang her song all night long, telling me what to do: blow up the TV, throw away paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try and find Jesus on your own. Well, when I was young and hungry and about to leave that place, just when when I was leaving, well, she looked me in the face. I said, you must know the answer. She said, no, but I give it a try. And to this very day, we've been living our way. Here is the reason why. We blew up her TV, threw away her paper, went to the country, built us a home. Had a lot of children, fed them on peaches. They all found Jesus on their own. Old John Prine song called Spanish Pipe Dream. It's a song by a fellow named Jim Infantino. Let me get it. Oh, coffee. Coffee, beer, water. Coffee, beer, water, coffee, beer, water. A song by Jim Infantino called Stress. Well, I'm addicted to stress, that's the way that I get things done. If I'm not under pressure, then I sleep too long. Hang around like a bum, not going nowhere, and that makes me nervous. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me. Well, I'm trying to cut down on my caffeine consumption, so when I get up, I just have one cup of coffee, and I like to have another cup of coffee with my breakfast. On my way to work, I like to get a cup of coffee, like the kind of cup of coffee you get with a donut, except I never have the donut, I just have the cup of coffee. When I get to work, I like to have a cup of coffee, because I like to have a coffee when I'm talking on the phone, but usually it goes cold, and I get another cup of coffee, it's lunch, have an espresso. Well, when I get back, it's not the morning anymore, so I have a Diet Cola and another Diet Cola. But then I'm feeling fine, and I'm feeling pretty sharp, and I'm feeling pretty wired, and I'm getting things done. But right about 2, I get this little tiny migraine, starts by my eyes, and it moves to the back of my neck, and it moves to the bottom of my spine. But doesn't get there until 5 or 6 o'clock, which is in the day, so I'm fine, so I'm fine, so I'm fine. I'm addicted to stress, that's the way that I get things done. Not under pressure, then I sleep too long. Hang around like a bum, ain't going nowhere, and that makes me nervous. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me. I love to work, I love to run, I love to play real hard, I love to steal little things from the grocery store. Like a piece of bubble gum, or sometimes I just stick my thumb in a piece and leave it there. I love to water ski, snowboard, jet ski, skydive, parasail, mountain bike, bungee jump. I mean, I love to do these things if I ever had the time. I love to work, I love to work, I love to work, but after work I love to spend a little time with this woman that I'm seeing, except we never really get a little time to spend together, so we call each other up and we talk about work. But what I think I really love is to get up by myself on a little tiny island in the middle of the ocean with just me and a book and a cellular phone and a personal computer in case something came up. I eat and I drink and I run and I sleep, and I wouldn't do nothing except swim all day, except I don't know how to do laps in the ocean. Where are the sharks? Where are the sharks? And there's this kind of an enemy that sticks to your foot and the poison goes up to your brain and you die. And sand fleas, sand fleas, sand fleas, sand fleas. Well, that's what I think would be really like to do, be by myself in the middle of the ocean. And that's what I really love to do more than anything else, except I probably hate it. I'm addicted to stress. It's the way that I get things done. If I'm not under pressure, then I sleep too long. Hang around like a bum, I'm going nowhere, and that makes me nervous. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me. Everybody's thinking about me. Everybody's thinking about me. Alrighty, alrighty. Song by old Florida. I think he's a Florida boy. His name is Jim Stafford. He did a lot of songs way back in the day. He's one of the reasons why I like funny songs. He did, oh man, I can't think of the ones that really, but Spiders and Snakes he did, and, I'm going to have to update my memory banks here. But anyway, this is the kind of song he used to do a lot of, and he was, although he was a funny song guy, a lot of the time, he was also an accent. He still is around, and he still plays in Florida now and then. But he's an excellent guitar player. Excellent guitar player. Well, I just got into town and didn't have nothing to do when I happened upon this telephone booth with a whole bunch of writing covering one entire wall. It said if you ain't afraid to spend a dime, and if you want to have a real good time, just give Lucille a call. Well, underneath her number was this big long list. It said she do that, and it said she do this. I let my fingers do the walk through all kind of stuff I missed. Well, I reached into my pocket and I found myself a dime. I heard a ring or two, and then I got her on the line and said, Lucille, I'd like to have a real good time. Might have found a lover, might have made a new friend. Well, I ain't had a real good time since I don't know when. She said, who are you and what is this? I said, it's Mike Lucille and it's about this list, which I proceeded to read with particular emphasis on my favorite numbers: 1, 5, 11, 14, 31, and 42 through 59. She said, where are you? And I gave her the street. She said, you sound like a guy that I'd love to meet. Just stay right there where you are and I'll promise you a real good time. About 15 minutes after my arrest, in the middle of the questions, I tried to protest that it wasn't that phantom obscene phone call that master crime. Before they took me away, they allowed me one call. I recalled that number on the phone booth wall. It said, Lucille, we got an altogether different idea about a real good time. I lost my lover, I lost my new friend. Well, you can't have a real good time doing 1 to 10. Hello, Lucille? Looky here, honey. I'm going to be tied up here for quite a spell. I was wondering if it'd be okay if when I get out here in 10 years or so, if I give you a call. Hello, Lucille. Hello, Lucille. Hello. Hello. Hi, Linda. Well, this next song is a Steve Goodman and Michael Smith song. Maybe water. Cheers. Well, you can't really cheers with water, can you? Well, water is needed sometimes anyway, in spite of what I'd like to believe. Well, I walk up to the mic and then shake my hips, take a deep breath and put a sneer on my lips. See me on the street, you wouldn't know my name, 'cause imitating Elvis is my claim to fame. So when you see my invitation name in lights, there'll be an invitation good rockin' the night. Well, I'm an Elvis imitator, just can't stop imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talk, the way he smile, throw away my scarf and This imitation Elvis may not be the king. Baby, it's the next best thing. Singing Viva Las Vegas and the GI Blues. Won't you love me tender with my blue suede shoes? Let me be your teddy bear, 'cause you're too much. Oh, baby, please surrender. I need your touch. So if you're feeling lonely, need a place to dwell, come on down to Imitation Heart Break Odell, 'cause I'm an Elvis imitator. Just can't stop imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talk, the way he smile. Throw away my scarf and make the crowd go wild. This imitation Elvis may not be the king. Baby, it's the next best thing. Gonna rock, rock. Imitation Elvis gonna rock, rock. Imitation Elvis. My gold M.A.K. and my sequin suit, a new haircut and my high-heeled boots. Imitating Elvis is the only way that I can make it through my imitation day. You know this rock music can't be denied. I was imitating him before he died. Well, I'm an Elvis imitator, just can't stop imitating Elvis from the bottom to the top. Imitate the way he talk, the way he smile. Throw away my scarf and make the crowd go wild. This imitation Elvis may not be the king. Baby, it's the next best thing. Whoa, 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 baby, it's the next best thing. Alrighty. Yeah, that was Elvis imitators, and Jimmy Buffett recorded that song. The first time he recorded as Freddie and the Fish Sticks, because he was embarrassed to record it under his real name, and that was an alternative band name that he had. But he eventually released it on Boats, Beaches, Bars, Ballads, and Steve Goodman had that on his Affordable Art album. It's a song that I wrote. I wrote this quite a while ago. I don't write many songs, but I really like this one. And I wrote this at the Florida Folk Fest, about the Florida Folk Fest. Kind of wrote it itself almost, especially the verse about the Florida boys. Well, I love the Florida Folk Fest, 'cause I really love to play and sing. But jamming around the campfire, my 6-minute Wall Americana cover songs really don't fit in. Now when I join the circle, we shall play the perfect campfire song. And every time the chorus comes around, everybody sings along. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have word stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. Well, I hang around waiting for, do you have a song to play? Well, there's one about foolish questions, you know you hear them every day. There's another song about Copenhagen Coke, and one about a beer run too. The Jehovah's Witness stripper, or the shallow end of the jean. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have word stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yeah, but this one isn't it. This next verse is the one that caused me to write this song. Well, I strap on my guitar to make the campfire rounds. Well, I head for Jerry Menchie's camp to hear those Florida sounds. Well, some guy kicks off a Garth Brooks song, and the Florida boys pack it in. It's the Florida Jam, goddammit, let's go listen to Jubal's Ken. Gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have weird stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yep, this one isn't it. Well, breaks are always a problem. You know, they make me forget the words. Well, the doc says I've got ADD. Now, hey, look, a bird. All the pickers can take a break now, and the singers can harmonize. Well, there's one more chorus to this mess. You start, we're going clockwise. Lead guitar goes right here. Maybe some mandolin, even some banjo might do. I know, how about some fake kazoo? Gonna write the perfect campfire song, one that anyone can play. Well, it won't have word stops or chords to get in the way. I wanna jam in the circle, I wanna feel like I fit. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yep, this one isn't it. I'm gonna write the perfect campfire song, yep, this one isn't it. Okie dokie. I keep meaning to fix that. Where's that? That's right there. Keep meaning to fix that, and I never remember at the right time. It's a song by Slade Cleaves. He's a Texas songwriter from Maine. I think he's from Maine. Anyway, he writes a lot of good songs. Thanks, Ellie. For you I'd give up all my time, searching for that perfect rhyme. And this is one that certainly perplexes. For you I would spend all my days thinking up all the crazy ways that I love you even more than I love Texas. You got Bel Air class and Dallas style, Austin soul and a Luca box smile. For you I'd trade my trucket for Lexus. Smell as sweet as the piney woods. I'd marry you if I thought I could. I love you even more than I love Texas. You're the bar on my wire, the spark in my campfire. No brighter star in all the multiplexes. I love this state, you know I do, but the best thing in this state is you. I love you even more than I love Texas. Well, your wits as sharp as a prickly pear. The sun shines in your golden hair. Your hot smile hits me right in the solar plexus. Skin as soft as early morning rain, temper like a Gulf Coast hurricane. I love you even more than I love Texas. From the mucky duck to the broken spoke, you know this state like an old cowpoke. You know we're all the tastiest Tex-Mexes. You got Matson on the radio playing Robert Earl and Billy Joe. I love you even more than I love Texas. You're the barb on my wire, the spark in my campfire. Let's go out west where nobody can text us. I promise you I'll never cheat, or you can throw me out in the old mesquite. I love you even more than I love Texas. And if you make me leave this state, I'll curse but I won't hesitate. 'Cause I love you even more than I love Texas. Yodelay, yodelay. It's a Hayes Carl song. We've been dating since high school. We never once left this town. We used to go out on the weekend and we'd drink till we drown. She says that she's acting funny and I don't understand. I think that she's found her some other man. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's perfect, how could I compare? She says I should find him, and I'll know peace at last. If I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. She showed me a picture. All I could do was stare at that freak in his sandals and his long pretty hair. They must think that I'm stupid or I don't have a clue. I bet he's a commie or maybe even a Jew. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's perfect, how could I compare? She says I should find him, and I'll know peace at last. If I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. She's given up whiskey, and she's taken up wine. While she prays for his troubles, she's forgot about mine. I'm gonna get even, I can't handle the shame. Well, the last time we made love, she even called out his name. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's perfect, how could I compare? She says I should find him, and I'll know peace at last. If I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. Well, it could have been Carlos, or even Billy Ortez. But if I ever find Jesus, he's gonna wish he was dead. Amen. Thanks, Charlene. Okay, well, let me check the tuning on this thing since I've been playing it for a while. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. Hope you don't have to work all next week. I have to work some more today. That was part of my distraction that I had today. It's a Lyle Lovett song. I'm going to go see Lyle Lovett and the Large Band, I think in October. It ought to be good. It's at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Sounds great there anyway, and with a large band, it ought to be awesome. I'm a traveling man, don't tie me down. There's just too much living going all around. A man just gotta see what he can see. Well, I love the road and I love the air, and I don't worry, hell, I never care. I love my women, sometimes they love me. I got caught one day, still don't know how. Didn't even like that town. This stranger said, fella, why don't you just go on home? I said, man, that's where I'm headed to, and you couldn't stop me if you knew what to do. I left and I planned to go alone. Well, the road was long and home was far, so I stopped off this little cowboy-looking bar, walked on to the door, and she just smiled. With a long ponytail and a pretty white dress, she said, hi, bull riders do it best. I said, oh my God, what's your name? My name's Lyle. And I said, ooh, get back in my heart, you fickle redneck woman. Take the boots and walk out of my life. And I said, ooh, get back in my heart, you fickle redneck woman. I can't be no cowgirl paradise. Well, I looked at her and she looked at me, and I looked back and she looked back. We went out together for a walk. Well, her eyes were bright just like the stars. Said she drove a pickup, said she hated cars. Loved to ride around out after dark. And I said, ooh, get back in my heart, you fickle redneck woman. Take your boots and walk out of my life. And I said, ooh, get back in my heart, you fickle redneck woman. I can't be no cowgirl paradise. There's a redneckness that's got to be a disease. You catch it on your fingers, it just crawls right up your sleeve. Ooh, get back in my heart, you fickle redneck woman. I can't be no cowgirl paradise. Well, how she did it, I'll never know. Well, it's been maybe 20 years or so. She cooks the supper and I try to pay the rent. I'm a traveling man, don't tie me down. There's just too much living going all around. I can't figure out quite where it went. And I said, ooh, get back in my heart, you fickle redneck woman. Take the boots and walk out of my life. And I said, ooh, get back in my heart, you fickle redneck woman. I can't be no cowgirl paradise. I said, I can't be no cowgirl paradise. I said, I can't be no cowgirl paradise. All right, redneck, give him back my heart. Oh, I'm not going to do that one today. So this next song is by a fellow named Nancy McLean. His band is it's Nancy McLean and the Trailer Park Troubadours. And his written many songs, but one of his most notable titles is "It Ain't Home Till You Take the Wheels Off." But anyway, this is not that song. This one's called Custom Made Airbrush License Plate. I was walking with my baby at the county fair. The smell of cotton candy filled the warm night air. There was a clanking and a cranking, the carnival lights, the back of my legs full of mosquito bites. Well, I was feeling like a county Casanova sort. Had on my Hank Jr. t-shirt and Bermuda shorts. Polly had a blouse that would sure cause scene. She had pockets hanging out below her cut-off jeans. We saw the two-headed horse and the five-legged mule, the man-eating snake woman. Dang, she was cool. Polly had a snow cone, she was fighting off bees. I had a corn dog smothered in velveted cheese. Well, at the end of the midway, the spinner booth, there was a man with tattoos and one long yellow tooth. He was working on something and I strained hard to see. Polly took a deep breath and held on to me. She said, "Oh, if you love me, you don't have to be a rich man to be my mate." She said, "Oh, if you want me, give me a custom-made airbrush license plate." Well, this man was a genius. He was making a mess. There was a line all the way to the livestock too. Everyone was straining and careening their necks to see this county fair paint with their Toulouse-Lautrec. When I looked down at Polly, she was all misty-eyed, staring at them plates he had hanging up inside. We waited in line till 2:15. Then he looked up and said, "What can I do for you?" Well, when he started that brush, I didn't know what to expect. The air compressor had a hypnotic effect. He was a squatting and a squinting and a spraying that paint with the eye of the devil and the hand of a saint. Well, when he finished, he held it out there for Polly to see. She gazed for a while and then whimpered with glee at a silhouetted couple against sunset scene. Says Nancy loves Polly there in bright lime green. She said, "Whoa, if you love me, you don't have to be a rich man to be my mate." She said, "Whoa, if you want me, give me a custom-made airbrush license plate." They say true love is blind, all beach and sunshine, palm trees wherever you are. Love just got blinder. There's my reminder in lemon color on the bumper of my car. It's been 7 long weeks now since that fair came to town. I see a lot of airbrush when I drive around. I wonder if there might be some kind of spell on them plates, some black kind of magic in the earth that he creates. 'Cause all the women in town, they've been acting kind of strange. My buddies, they're all going through some sort of change. They're calling their wives to let them know where they are, and I don't see their trucks when I drive past the bar. Yeah, Polly, she's been giggling at It's the least little thing. She's looking at dresses, we done picked out her ring. When we go for a ride, she's got her head on my neck. She's acting weird too, but what the heck, she says, oh, if you love me, you don't have to be a rich man to be my mate. She said, oh, if you want me to be a custom-made airbrush license plate, a custom-made airbrush license plate, a custom-made airbrush license plate. All right. See, I started out with a Freddie Will Smith song. See where my list is. Let's see where I'm at on the list here. Oh, almost done. I might have to add something in here. Maybe one more song at least. This is actually another Freddie Will Smith song. I started out with Freddie Will Smith. I could stop on Freddie Will Smith, but I'll probably do one more after this. I have to figure out what to play. I got these set lists here, but they're based on a 45-minute set. And this is not a 45-minute set. When I met her, she was a beauty queen who wanted something more. Now she's hanging out with me in front of the liquor store. And the car won't start when I shut it off, so she has to get the beer. She puts it in the back seat, and when exactly did we become white trash? How come we got 7 dogs living in the garage? How come the only 8-track in our car is Johnny Cash? When exactly did we become white trash? She tells all our friends that I've got my PhD. Well, it sounds post-hole digger, it ain't exactly a degree. There's curtains on the windows and we hardly watch TV. And that double wide is triple wide now that she's with me. When exactly did we become white trash? How come we got 7 dogs who burned down the garage? How come the only 8-track in our car is Johnny Cash? When exactly did we become white trash? When exactly did we become white trash? Alrighty, y'all. It's a little early, but I'm only gonna do one more song because I can feel my throat starting to go a little bit. So let me find something cool to end up on. Let's see. Already done Robert O'Keefe. Already done them. Did that last week. Wait a minute. What? This thing is not updating or something. Anyway, let's see. I'll do this Dan Bruno song next, I guess. Huh. Must be opening the wrong one or something. I don't know. It's a song by Dan Byrne. This is going to be my last song for today. tell you that I love you, don't test my love, accept my love, don't test my love, 'cause maybe I don't love you all that much. Don't ask me what kind of music I'm gonna play tonight. Just stay a while, hear for yourself a while. And if you must put me in a box, make sure it's a big box with lots of windows and a door to walk through and a nice high chimney, so we can burn, burn, burn everything we don't like and watch the ashes fly up to heaven, or maybe all the way to India. I like that. All the ancient kings came to my door. They said, you want to be an ancient king too? I said, oh yes, very much, but I think my timing's wrong. They said time is relative, or did you misread Einstein? I said, you really mean it? They said, what do you think we come here for? Our goddamn help or something. Everybody's waiting for the Messiah. Jews are waiting, Christians are waiting, also the Muslims. Seems like everybody's waiting. They've been waiting a long time. I know how I hate to wait, like even for a bus or something, an important phone call. So I can just imagine how darn impatient everybody must be getting. So I think it's time now, time to reveal myself. I am the Messiah, I am the Messiah. Yeah, I think you heard me right. I am the Messiah. I was gonna wait till next year, build up the suspense a little, make it a really big surprise, but I just could not resist. It's like when you got a really big secret and you're just bursting to tell someone. It was sort of like that with this, and now that I've told you, I feel this great weight lifted. Dr. Nussbaum was right. She's my therapist. She said, get out of the old man. I spent 10 long days in Jerusalem. Ooh, Jerusalem, sweet Jerusalem. And all I ate was olives, nothing but olives, mountains of olives. It was a good 10 days. I like olives. I like you too. So when I tell you that I love you, don't test my love, accept my love, don't test my love, 'cause maybe I don't love you all that much. Thanks a lot for listening in, folks. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope to see you all soon. Let's see, I'm not playing a festival until November, but you'll get more about that. It's at the Florida Winter Music Festival if you want to look it up, at the Florida Sand Music Ranch. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend and a great week, and maybe we'll see you next week. That's it for now. I'm out of here.